Hello everyone. In this video, we are going to learn the types and tips for writing a good essay. Here we go. Let's understand what's an essay. The word essay means attempt. So we are trying. Essays are usually an attempt to put forth your thoughts in good English. Characteristics, that is features or qualities of a good essay. So the below are the things to be taken into consideration. First, we need to take into account the unity, second, order, third, brevity, and fourth, style, and fifth, the personal touch. Characteristics of good essay. The first part, unity. Unity means we are trying to connect the sentences with the main theme. So for sentence to sentence, there should be a connection. An essay must have a unity developing one theme with a definite purpose. The subject must be clearly defined and kept in mind throughout. Nothing that is irrelevant to the main idea should be included in the essay. The subject may be treated in a variety of ways and from different points of view. Second one is order. What does order mean here? Order means whatever we are trying to plan, the thought process, and whatever sentences we would like to write, that should be not out of the topic. That is meant by order. The essay should follow an orderly pattern of thought and ultimately come to a definite conclusion. Therefore, it's necessary for that you think and chalk out a clear order before you start writing the essay. Brevity. The characteristics of good essay, the third part being brevity. School essays should not be long. Okay, this part makes it clear that always write to the point. Okay, so it should be to the point, simple, short, but constructive. One must adhere to the word limit mentioned in the question. That is, it could be like 100 words or 250 words. So we need to stick to that word limit. Being concise is very important as you do not want to bore your reader with unnecessary things. This part is very important because when we can put forth our opinions or ideas in short, that would attract the readers. Next part is style. See, nowadays people like the natural style. If we can maintain that natural style of writing, okay, while we write the essay, that is accepted by many. So the style of an essay defines what kind of essay it is. The language should be simple, direct, and natural. To be able to write clearly, one must have a clear thought structure. Next part is personal touch, because we're all human beings finally. Okay, so if our essay connects to people's feelings or opinions, then that essay would be appealing or it would be accepted by many. So an essay should reveal the personal feelings and opinions of a writer. An essay primarily is a written composition giving voice to one's personal opinions and ideas on a subject. So the final conclusion should always be with a personal touch, that is with a human touch. Three features are necessary in a good essay. What are those? Suitable subject matter, proper arrangement, and adequate power of expression. So we should see to it that the subject matter and proper arrangement and the expression of our thoughts should be aligned. Here, let's see the types of essays. Reflective essays, narrative essays, descriptive essays, expository essays, imaginative essays. Let's look into this explanation. Reflective essays. A reflection is a thought on some subject, on an idea arising in one's mind. These thoughts are normally of an abstract nature. Some examples of ideas to reflect on are habits, qualities, etc. That is truthfulness, heroism, patriotism, etc. Social, political, domestic topics like poverty, caste, democracy, government, etc. Philosophical subjects, that is right or wrong, morality, immorality, marriage, values, etc. are the examples of reflective essays. Narrative essays. Narrative essays are generally written from the perspective of the author. It may be an opinion regarding a particular event or an argument related to a government policy. It may also be experiences that have led to some important realization or conclusion about our lives or about the world in general. Narrative essays usually deal with historical legends or stories, biographies, incident, accident or natural disaster, journey or voyage, real or imaginary story. Descriptive essays. As the name, we could see that anything when we are able to describe, that becomes descriptive essays. A descriptive essay consists of a description of some place or thing, that is animals, plants, minerals, towns, countries, buildings, natural phenomena, manufactured articles. Expository essays. An expository essay can also be called an explanatory essay. It consists of the explanation of a subject, that is, explaining an institution, explaining about a profession, industries, scientific topics, literary topics, all would come under explanatory essays. Imaginative essays. See, rich imagination and high presentation is the trend nowadays. So when we can imagine better, we can write our essays so that the whole world would know the beauty of our imagination. So essays on the subjects like feelings, wishes, etc., everything to do with something created by the author, which is fiction. Fiction means unreal, are called imaginative essays. The writer puts himself or herself in a situation and writes about it, even though he has no actual experience of that situation. Example, if I were the president, if I climb Mount Everest, could be the examples of imaginative essays. Let's look at the structure of the essay. We may divide the essay into three parts for better understanding. That is the introduction. See to it that the introduction attracts the readers. It could be with a quote, could be with a joke, it could be with the live instant or the present live example, or with a short story to convey the theme of your essay. And the body of the essay, it should be a connection to what it should be, the connecting one, and the conclusion should be always relevant with your point of view, and also make the reader you know understand and use the discrimination on what way this essay can be a good essay for all of us. Okay. The introduction should arouse the reader's interest in the topic being written about. It may consist of a definition, quotation, prologue, a brief story that lead up to the subject. The body of the essay, paragraphs should be well constructed and should be related to one another. The connections or links between paragraphs should be clear. Avoid using unnecessary words. During the revision of the essay, strike out repetitions and irrelevant information. And the conclusion should be the finishing touch with the human touch. So the conclusion should consist of a summing up of all the arguments put forth during the course of the essay. The final conclusion can be a sentence or paragraph that very clearly drives home the point you're trying to make. Using a suitable quotation is often the best way to conclude an essay. Style of writing. One can improve the writing skills by constant practice. The secret of clear writing is clear thinking. Be direct. Use short sentences instead of long, complicated ones. Be simple. Use simple words to construct your sentences. Be natural. Do not try to imitate others' style because originality attracts everyone. An essay gets its individuality from the personal style of the author. Let's recap the important points. The way you write is as important as what you say. So when you are writing, you must try to use simple sentences, punctuate them in a way that makes your meaning clear, pay attention to grammar, making all parts of sentences consistent, be precise about the words and phrases you use, address your reader appropriately, present your work with care, reading it through to correct spellings and other mistakes. Okay, so this is the recap, and this last page is all about my personality development soft skills course on Udemy. For your information, hope you like this video. Please do like, share and subscribe. Have a lovely day. Signing off, yours Ramachandran.